Hi, Year Nines. Welcome to your introduction video for history. Firstly, I want to tell you about what we're going to be studying this term, and I guess why you're seeing my face if you're in Mr. B's class. So, because of the online learning and coronavirus and stuff, Mr. B and I have sort of split up some of our tasks. We both teach Year 9 and Year 10 history. So, Mr. B is going to look after the Year 10 content, and I'm looking after the Year 9. So, although I'm still marking my kids' work, Mr. B's marking his, and I'm sure he'll reach out to you through Google Classroom, I'm uploading and creating all the content for Year 9 history. This term we're looking at making a nation. So that's all about how the modern nation of Australia came to be and how the culture got set up the way it is, and looking a bit at Federation and the Gold Rush and Bushrangers and the Wars of Conquest and yeah, so that's the kind of stuff. And if you're in my classes, you know I love to start with a story. I've got a new storybook from the library. It's called Stories from the Billabong. They're 10 Aussie stories of the Dreamtime. And I'm going to read you the story this morning, how the kangaroo, might be afternoon when you hear this, how the kangaroo got her pouch. The picture is that one. And here's the story. Mother kangaroo was finding her baby, young Joey, a real handful. Whenever her back was turned, he would go hopping away to explore. She was afraid that one day she would lose him. One morning, when Joey and his mum were feeding in the plains, a weak and very old wombat came crawling toward him. "I'm sick and blind," he said. "I'm hungry and thirsty. I haven't a friend in the world." That's my wombat voice. Hope you liked it. Mother Kangaroo felt sorry for him. "I'll be your friend," she said. "Hang on to my tail, and I'll take you to where there's water." So off they went. It wasn't an easy journey. The old wombat kept letting go of the kangaroo's tail, and Joey kept getting left behind. But at last they came to a waterhole, and the old wombat drank and drank and drank some more. Then he started whinging again. "I'm so hungry. I'm starving. I haven't eaten for days." "Hang on to my tail," Mother Kangaroo said, "and I'll take you to where there's some nice grass." So off they went again. This time the journey was even more difficult. The old wombat kept losing his grip on Mother Kangaroo's tail, and Joey was tired and cross. He wanted his mum to carry him, but her little arms, little kangaroo arms, too short, so they struggled on. At last they came to some lovely, lush grass, and the old wombat ate and ate and ate. Mother Kangaroo watched him, happy that he seemed at last to be enjoying himself. But then suddenly she froze. She stood very still and very straight. Her nose twitched. She sensed danger. A moment later, a hunter carrying a boomerang came running toward him. Here's a picture. His eyes were on the wombat. "Unless I help the poor old thing." I think my voice might have changed. Mother Kangaroo thought, "The hunter will kill him." She jumped up and down in front of the hunter to attract his attention and went bounding away across the plains. The hunter told himself that kangaroo steak would be a lot tastier than stringy old wombat, so he ran after Mother Kangaroo. He flung his boomerang at her. But Mother Kangaroo could run faster than the hunter, and she kept out of range of his boomerang. She led him on and on through the scrub and the plain, the hills and the valleys, until he was exhausted and went home. Then Mother Kangaroo went hopping back to where she'd left her Joey and the wombat. They weren't there. Mother Kangaroo was distraught. She rushed this way and that looking for him. She looked in the scrub, behind the boulders and the trees, in the shade of the trees. She kept crying, "Joey! Joey! Where are you?" At last she saw him, asleep under a gum tree. She cradled him in her little arms. "Oh, Joey," she whispered, "Oh, Joey, I thought I'd really lost you this time." She asked him what happened to the old wombat, but all Joey could tell her was that he sort of disappeared. What neither Joey nor his mum knew was that the weak old wombat wasn't actually a wombat at all. He was the spirit of the Creator, come down to earth to find and reward the kindest and gentlest of all the animals. The spirit of the creator decided that no animal could possibly be more kind and more gentle than Mother Kangaroo. That night while Mother Kangaroo slept, the spirit left beside her a gift, a shopping bag made of string. Nice gift. When Mother Kangaroo woke and saw the shopping bag, she wasn't sure what to do with it. So she tied it around her waist. In an instant, it became a pouch. Now, young Joey had a place where he could rest, sleep, keep warm and hide. Mother Kangaroo had a place where she could keep her Joey close beside her when he was little or in danger. And ever since, kangaroos and their fellow marsupials have been the only animals in the world that have pouches, which they give birth to and look after their children. What a cool story. Catch me on the next vid where I explain this week's work. Catch ya.